Robert, Dr. Jester here. Wanted to give you a little bit of video feedback on your paper. The first portfolio assignment being Judaism. So just looking at your paper in general, it's really done well. A few little highlighted things here. This was the only one I believe that you did where you inverted the period. Period goes before the number. Introduction is really good. Specifically introduces the topic, and then you've got a very strong and focused thesis that directs your reader to what you will say. I did highlight the first person usage. I don't remember if you made any additional usages of first or second person, but generally in academic writing, you try to avoid those if at all possible. Make sure you write a little bit more carefully and choose your words a little carefully, but generally you don't have a problem with that in the document, so it's not bad. Background particulars are great. Going on down through, you've cited sources well. The one exception, if you look back at these items in red that I've highlighted, these are items that Turnitin Lopes right, as it may now be, highlights as items that were direct quotes from your source. This is somewhat general information, but the way it's worded, it does look like you borrowed from that. I don't think that was intentional, so therefore I'm not going to make a big deal out of this. But just remember, any item, if you're borrowing more than 3 words from a source in consecutive, in sequence, then by all means go ahead and place those in parentheses. Always remember, even if you provide a footnote for the source like you did here, you must also place quotation marks here and here around that quotation and here. And make sure you also provide the location of the citation. And here you did. That's great. So I don't think that's a big deal in this particular instance. Now, if, for example, this becomes a common pattern, then we'll have to talk about that and deal with it when that comes. But just to let you know, something to be careful about. I really like your evaluation and response. You've basically covered the essentials. You looked at Christianity and Judaism share many similarities. Judaism is basically the matrix in which Christianity was formed, and Jesus fulfills that. Of course, Christianity has become its own religion with very distinct practices, but very good in all of that. You threw in the issues here through your smart art object, and then you have a strong bibliography. You did well. So this is a great paper. No worries. Just make sure going forward that any sequence of words that are longer than 3, make sure you place those in quotation marks. All right. Blessings on you, sir.